Hi, this is Dr. Pachenik and wishing you all a happy July 4th. But let's talk about President Trump's trifecta of success. As I had formerly predicted, President Trump did a brilliant job in China with President Xi. President Xi promised that he would open up China and would allow us to do trade, and he in turn would have openness towards our product. More importantly, there was Premier Li, Li, who's number two in China. My prediction is he will become number one and probably take out President Xi because Premier Li was very enthusiastic. He said, we're not going to lower the value of the renminbi. We're not going to play economic war with you. We're not going to do anything in any way to impede the trade between the United States and China. Second success of Trump, Kim Jong-un. That was a moment of history. For him to walk across the DMZ, which I've done before, is really quite amazing. For a sitting president to acknowledge the presence of Kim Jong-un, to acknowledge the presence and legitimacy of North Korea is historical. What will happen is he will make a deal with Kim Jong-un. We do not need to denuclearize North Korea because, quite frankly, the notion of strategic deterrence depending on atomic bombs is antiquated. There was a reason why I could take down the Soviet Union without using any bombs. The truth of the matter is the far more potent weapons today are the cyber terrorism and cyber communications. The third element is a very important one, which was quietly done, and that was Trump telling Abe, the Prime Minister of Japan, you have to open the Japanese markets to America. We have opened our markets to Japanese cars. It's true that you make some of the cars in the United States, but the reality is we need to be able to penetrate your market and you have to be far more open. Abe was somewhat surprised because he thought he could manipulate President Trump to do exactly as he wanted. Well, you're going to learn that President Trump does what he wants to do. And in fact, he's very effective in accomplishing what he wants to do. As a physician, I'm absolutely amazed that this gentleman who's close to my age doesn't exercise, doesn't really rest very much. He eats whatever, and he is on the go all the time. I have never seen anybody like that, and I wish him the best of health and the best of luck. Let me say one thing before our holiday. July 4th is an important day. Number one, because we were born independent through a false flag. Remember, it was terrorists, American terrorists dressed as Indians, who threw over the T, and it was basically taxation without representation. The war took over 7 to 8 years. George Washington fought that war, and we were always in retreat. But we also have to thank the men and women who have fought for our country over the past 240 years, but also we have to make mention of how the French helped us in the War of Independence. Had the French not come and helped to defeat the British, we wouldn't have been an independent country. Now, let me remind you also that Britain started another war with us in 1812. We defeated them. And then once again, they tried to break up the Union by supporting the South. So in the words of Trump, let me say the following. I love the art of the deal. I love leverage. I love to make the deal. I'm having a great time making the deal. And what's life for if you can't enjoy it? With those words, I bid you fond farewell and good luck.